One of the best ways to rebel against the system, against government, against oppression, is to become educated. You see this time and time again throughout history. It is very difficult to take power away from an educated people. Now, at Charlie Kirk's memorial, I found out that he had been taking courses from Hillsdale College. Yesterday, while I was listening to Glenn Beck's podcast, he challenged his audience to sign up for the Hillsdale College courses. They're completely free. They're online. You can go at your own pace, but Glenn Beck himself signed up for it.
I don't like polyester, I like cotton better, but I don't like to wear hats. I can't wear bracelets that aren't super tight because it distracts me.
Hey, do you like Pride? I do. You know who doesn't like Pride Month? This lady. I'm not a fucking YouTuber. I don't know what I'm doing. Wait, I should probably... So this lady likes to make videos about how she really hates Pride Month. I found this lady on Instagram a couple of days ago. No, that's actually a lie. I found this lady from a video by a YouTuber that I really like called Samantha Lux. I would say shout out, but I don't think she needs it. If she could do that for me, that would be great. Fuck. Okay. In her own words, this lady...
But I'm doing one of these every single day this month, so follow for more.
So I scrolled through her page a little bit, and would it surprise you if I told you that she didn't? She's missing maybe a third of the days. I watched a few of the videos, and some of them are really fucking funny. Some of them have some, messaging that I'd like to, what's the word? Debunk. There's some stuff in there that I like to debunk. For the most part, I just hope to have taken the piss out of her. There's one particular video that I just couldn't hold back laughter for, but you'll see that one.
These relationships, they are not monogamous.
I'm going to be going through these in no particular order and talking about them. I don't know. I'm not a fucking I don't do this shit, man. I'm not a fucking YouTuber.
I'll toss the corpse inside the pond. Wave I won at a vagabond.
Well, it's day 6 of Pride Month, and this is why I, as a gay woman, do not like Pride Month. Pride is one of the 7 deadly sins. You quite literally have a sin identifying your entire movement.
Why is it that she acts like Christianity is the only valid way to live? Like, if I were to hop online and expose her for eating pork because it's quite literally haram, I'd be a fucking idiot.
Pride is placing your ego above God and others, so this is quite literally very selfish.
I think this is one of the videos that Samantha Lux looked at in her video. The fan has been on. Oh my god, the fan has been on. I'm fucking up my audio. Okay. I'm pretty sure Samantha Lux actually counted this point in her video as well, but definitions for words change all the fucking time. The definition for the word dumb used to mean that you couldn't speak, right? So yeah, I'm sure in the Bible it did say that pride was a sin, but over time the definition of pride has changed. These days it just means that you think you did something kind of well. Pride is not a god complex.
I personally think one of the main reasons why we have deteriorated as much as we have as a society is because of the amount of pride and selfishness that we have.
And you know what, I'll grant her this, I actually agree with her on that, but in probably the opposite way that you possibly could.
Well, it's day 7 of Pride Month, and this is why I, as a gay woman, do not like Pride Month. I cannot get behind medically transitioning children, or even socially transitioning children. You are 1, lying to them, 2, destroying their bodies, and 3, pumping them full of hormones. You are poisoning them.
Okay, so hormones are poison? She does know that she has those too, right? Shit, I guess she better get down to a doctor then. I don't know, man. On a more serious note though, there's no type of HRT that you can get that is dangerous. It's the exact same stuff that is developed naturally in the human body on its own. So this idea that trans HRT is injecting poison or it's somehow harmful, it physically cannot harm you if you take no more than the recommended dose. Unless you get it from someone that can't be trusted, which is honestly pretty difficult to do. If if you're making sure to check your vendors before you buy from them, essentially. Hey folks, just a little editor's note here. I didn't want to just put text over the screen in case somebody missed it, but you can actually visit transharmreduction.org. It'll give you more information on a bunch of like trustworthy sources. So Trans Harm Reduction does laboratory testing of different sources of HRT that is used most often by trans people. So if you want to find a vetting program, then I recommend Trans Harm Reduction.
You are poisoning their bodies and their minds. So let's leave the children alone. Let's leave them the way that God created them and move on.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, let's leave the children just as God made them. What, they need their insulin? Don't be stupid. That's poison.
Well, it's day 8 of Pride Month, and this is why I, as a gay woman, do not like Pride Month.
Oh hey, she moved. I mean, halfway across the sofa. It's hardly a marathon, but she moved.
Because the LGBTQ plus communities, they support anti-Western, anti-Christian ideologies and groups.
So generalizing the entire queer community like that and saying that all of us are anti-Christian, anti-Western is a very silly and frankly unprovable point to make. But I mean, I guess there's probably a much higher rate, but you have to understand that there's a much higher rate of homophobia in the church. Like, it goes both ways. This isn't me saying that all Christians are bad and all Christians are evil, because I don't believe that.
Happy Sunday, everybody. God bless you. Stay prayed up.
This is what I've been waiting on.
There's a nuance to it, you know? Like, not all of the queer community hates Christians, and not all of the Christian community hates queer people, at least as far as I know.
You literally have them running around supporting pro-Iranian, pro-Palestinian terrorist organizations, as well as Marxist groups.
Why is everyone so afraid of communism? Well, I know why. It's a silly question. It immediately tells me how little somebody knows about communism and socialism when they just immediately it's communism. It's communism.
You literally are cheering on the enemy. You're literally supporting groups and countries that would execute you the moment you stepped on their soil. So, I mean, the stupidity is unreal.
So that right there was a fat self-report. She just gave us a beautiful window into her mindset. Call me crazy, but I think killing off millions and millions and millions and millions of people is a bad thing. Her saying this has made me realize that by her mindset, if there is a general population that maybe by majority dislikes queer people, that queer people should cheer on the murder of those people. And what that tells to me, the fact that she's assuming that that is the de facto mindset, is that this is exactly the way that she thinks. If there's any large group of population that disagrees with her by majority, she would absolutely cheer on the destruction of that group of people. Yeah, huge self-report. I can't lie. Fat fucking self-report.
It is day 13 of Pride Month, and this is why I, as a gay woman, do not like Pride Month. Because the LGBTQ plus community in Pride, it is all targeting children.
Okay, she's running out of ideas now.
You see them invading schools with gender curriculum, with drag time story hour at schools and at libraries.
Where's the issue? Drag isn't sexual. There's no need to worry about drag being in schools. Drag is not a sexual... Oh, wait, you disagree? You individually, personally disagree that drag isn't sexual?
You also have all of these transitions happening without notifying the parents. This is grooming. It is targeting children, and I will not stand for that.
This point is actually a little more serious, so I want to kind of like address this one. It is true that children can start their transition at school, and they can choose to have the parents not notified. There is a reason behind that, and it is for the child's safety. What's actually happening? It's really upsetting. If the child's family or their home life in general is is not supportive, and there's reason to believe that they might cause the child harm, you know, whether it's physical, whether it's, you know, mental abuse, or if it's forcibly not letting them transition, even though it's what they, on their own individual choice, have decided to try out, then the teachers and the child as well might opt to not tell the parent for the child's own safety and the child's own well-being. It's not because teachers are trying to discreetly transition children. I promise you, transitioning discreetly is a very difficult thing to do.
Stay out of our schools. Stay out of our libraries. Stay away from our children.
What the fuck happened at the end there? Who does she think she is, Batman? What the fuck was that? How do you do a fucking outro? Oh, okay, now it's the part of the video that I've been dreading for the whole time. Well, thank you very much for... Oh god, it's so cringe. I put a lot of effort into this thing. I've been working on it for quite a while, actually, hence the number of outfit changes that you saw. I don't really know what I'm doing, so my workflow wasn't maybe quite as efficient as it could have been. But yeah, I hope to do more of this kind of stuff. I found it really, really fun making this thing. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. I think I've done pretty well here. And if you think so too, you should prove it by hitting the like and subscribe button. Every single take I've done, I've said how much I hate saying that. I'm gonna cut it now. I'm gonna cut it now.